Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for City of Greensboro news and information. The Community Safety Department is accepting proposals to strengthen community-led anti-violence efforts. The grant funding is awarded through the Department of Justice. Proposals must demonstrate how programming aligns with one or more of the following categories: group violence intervention and interruption, education and skills building, community cohesion and engagement, awareness and outreach, community responses to violence, direct intervention activities, restorative justice, healing and mental wellness, re-entry services, and victim services. The deadline to submit a proposal is 5 p.m. on Wednesday, February 25th. All applicants must attend a workshop which will take place virtually at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, February 4th. For more information, visit the city's website. The Housing and Neighborhood Development Department is accepting applications for its Lead Hazard Reduction and Healthy Homes Grant Program. This is funded by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. Valued at nearly $5 million, the grant will support education for low-income homeowners and renters in danger of lead exposure, provide free lead testing, and facilitate repairs to address unsafe lead paint conditions. Through this funding, staff aims to reduce lead hazards in approximately 150 housing units across the city. Applicants must meet the following criteria. The property was built before 1978 and is located within Greensboro city limits. Household income is below 80% of the area median income for the household size. A pregnant woman or a child younger than 6 lives in or frequently visits the home. Qualified property owners can apply online. Once an application is approved, a rehabilitation specialist will inspect the property to assess lead hazards and determine the appropriate repairs. Participating homes may also qualify for additional supplemental funding to address other repair needs. For more information or to access the application portal, visit the city's website. Guilford County will host its final public meeting on the multi-jurisdictional hazard mitigation plan following FEMA's recent approval. The mitigation plan identifies and assesses the region's hazard risks for natural disasters and identifies strategies to minimize or manage those risks. The document will be submitted to the Board of County Commissioners for review and adoption. All Guilford County residents are invited and encouraged to participate in the virtual Hazard Mitigation Plan public information meeting. This is an opportunity for staff to outline the plan's details, answer questions, and capture comments for review, consideration, and potential modification of the plan. The virtual meeting will be held Monday, February 2nd at 6 p.m. For more information about the Hazard Mitigation Plan or to request the meeting ID, visit the county's website. Residents are also encouraged to register for Genie, the Guilford Emergency Alert Notification and Information System, at readyguilford.org. This provides emergency updates via cell phone, landline phone, or email. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact you and our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. The City Council meetings take place in the Katie Dorsett Council Chamber on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. The public is allowed in person, but only in a limited capacity. Those who choose not to be in the building can participate virtually. The Greensboro City Council meetings are broadcast right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and on Cablecast. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. North Carolina holds the distinction of being the #1 state for workforce development. This, according to Site Selection magazine. Coming up after the break, we'll talk to the Executive Director of Workforce Development to learn her agency's role in this national recognition. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Providing job seekers with the resources they need to find gainful employment is available to young adults, displaced workers, justice served, and veterans, just to name a few. Joining me now to give us an update on these and other employment services is Dr. Danielle Harrison. She is the Executive Director of Guilford Works, the Workforce Development Board. Hello, Danielle. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Carla. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So tell us, how has Guilford Works helped in leading the local efforts in making North Carolina the #1 state when it comes to workforce?
Sure. So Guilford Works has collaborated with our local stakeholders, including the Greensboro Chamber, the High Point Chamber, as well as other workforce development boards and community partners. And so through those collaborations, we've been able to be honored by the governor for the last couple of years. In 2023 and 2025, we received 2 governor's awards. In addition to that, we've received an award from the Triad Business Journal, being leaders of diversity. And so it is because of those efforts that the staff at Guilford Works has been able to help with making North Carolina the #1 state for workforce development.
Well, congratulations on all of those recognitions. That's a huge undertaking considering how large North Carolina is, and to know that your work is contributing to this very national spotlight.
Thank you.
Now, what would you consider your team's biggest achievement last year?
So that would be receiving the Governor's Award of Distinction for Economic Development. And so that highlights our partnership with Toyota Battery Manufacturing Plant, as well as the Piedmont Triad Regional Council, and all of the staff between our 2 workforce boards in the Piedmont Prosperity Zone. And so through that collaboration, we were able to help with the recruitment of the 2,000 and so employees that Toyota Battery Manufacturing Plant has actually recruited and onboarded. And in addition to that, we aided with the collaboration with the local community college system and their certified production technician course, as well as other workshops and job fairs that we've collaborated on.
That's really impressive, considering when we hear these job announcements and we get the headlines of a company coming, it's really nice to see where your work kind of pairs with what they're doing, and it's not just a headline, it's a reality. So 2,000 jobs have already been put through the pipeline, and many more are following suit.
Yes.
So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Now, you've been Executive Director of Guilford Works for the past 3 years. What would you consider the highlight or most pivotal moment in the total 5 years that you've been with the city?
Oh my, that would be the sense of community, making sure that we are meeting people where they are. And we've been able to do that, of course, through those previous collaborations that have been mentioned, but also through partnerships such as with the Hub for Hope, which is through Evangel Fellowship, Mount Zion Baptist Church, and their new development company. And so through those collaborations, we were able to have a job fair in December of 2023 that we had over 1,000 people to attend at Hub for Hope for the recruitment for Toyota Battery Manufacturing. We've also established a best practices model for innovative partnership through our collaboration with Hub for Hope. And now Hub for Hope is another Guilford Works / Guilford County NC Works hub in the community. And in regard to Mount Zion Baptist Church and their development company, they are actually constructing assisted living facilities and having a healthcare facility on site in partnership with Novant. And so we're happy to have Novant on our Workforce Development Board now. And we look forward to partnering with them as they recruit healthcare professionals in the local area. And so through those partnerships and with our employer partners, we have had many successes.
I would say that's really encouraging when you see community partners not just participating on the sideline, but getting on the field and actually running the ball down to the end zone, because these are churches that are getting involved, nonprofits have already been involved. So we need as much assistance as possible, considering government has limits sometimes as to what we can do and where our funding can go, but to see how the churches are now getting involved is really encouraging. So would you say there's any new service delivery that we can expect Guilford Works to roll out this year?
Sure. So the continuation of meeting people where they are through our 2 mobile career centers. In addition to that, we have launched that community hub with Hub for Hope, and we are in hopes that we will extend our outreach and add on to those hubs, hopefully in the High Point area as well.
Fantastic. Well, Danielle, thank you for taking time to stop by and remind us about all of the wonderful resources available through Guilford Works, and do come back and give us updates on Hub for Hope and how that's going.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight. But first, prepare to mark your calendars for the places to go and things to do on the town.
I'm Dave, and here are some special events happening this week on the town. Make your heart a priority on February 6th as Cone Health hosts the 5th Women's Heart Community event at Union Square. The event gathers women to learn, connect, and take charge of their heart health. Enjoy a morning of interactive classes, free health screenings, and access to community resources, all designed to help women live their healthiest lives. Learn more at conehealth.com. Take a walk on Greensboro's downtown Greenway February 7th. Join Parks and Recreation Department staff and learn about the Greenway, local history, public art installations, and environmental stewardship. The 4-mile walking tour starts and ends at Lo-Fi Park and lasts about 3 hours. Register on the city's website at greensboro-nc.gov. Celebrate the Year of the Horse at the Greensboro History Museum's Lunar New Year event, February 7th. East and Southeast Asian community groups from Greensboro and beyond will lead demonstrations, offer performances, and provide hands-on activities. Plus, the Bao Yeah and Sister Liu's Kitchen food trucks will be present. Learn more online at greensborohistory.org. Hey gamers and music lovers, Distant Worlds, music from Final Fantasy comes to the Tanger Center February 7th. This immersive multimedia event combines the power of a full symphony orchestra and chorus with stunning high-definition visuals from the Final Fantasy series projected on a big screen. Get tickets at tangercenter.com. Stay tuned to FYI Weekly for more happenings on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. Creative Greensboro, the city's Office for Arts and Culture, has awarded $300,000 through its Sustaining Creativity Community Partnership Grants program. 14 local creative nonprofit organizations will use the financial support for general operations, administrative capacity, and creative programming to advance arts and culture in the community. Grant awards range from $10,000 to $25,000. The program is specifically designed to extend resources to organizations not currently receiving significant city funding and that play a vital role in shaping Greensboro's cultural landscape. Applications were reviewed by a panel led by the Greensboro Cultural Affairs Commissioners. The Sustaining Creativity program underscores the city's commitment to equitable investment in the arts and to strengthening the infrastructure of Greensboro's creative ecosystem. For more information and to view the list of grant recipients, visit the city's website. Coming up after the break is our Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to the City of Greensboro. More than 200 city employees on the front lines and behind the scenes provided a 24-hour multiple-day response to Winter Storm Fern. Snow was plowed from a total of 2,100 miles of roads. Crews applied 3,500 tons of salt to treat the roads. 400 meals were served to 174 unhoused people who were sheltered in 2 warming centers. The contact center answered more than 600 calls, while our social media platforms generated more than 1 million views. The city appreciates the long hours and dedicated service of the employees who contributed to this coordinated response. Hats off also to community partners First Baptist Church, Greensboro Urban Ministry, and the Interactive Resource Center. Way to go, GSO. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings, which airs on 90.1 FM, 100.7 FM, and 90.5 FM. Be sure to download both weekly podcasts, Talk City Greensboro and Talk City in Espanol, plus GTN is streaming on Cablecast. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.